I'm not going anywhere. That was the stern message from which senior member of the British monarchy? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Hope you're keeping well and nice to see you today. As ever, welcome one and all. Yes, go on, give us a big wave. It's been raining here again. I know people think I'm obsessed with the weather. As I told you before, I only have to step out. Clouds come over. It's like a scene from The Wizard of Oz. Don't know whether it's me. Back as ever though to your breaking story of the day. This is a rather serious story, as we know, because as I've told you here on the show, our gracious Majesty the Queen has been battling ill health now since around about October last year. Nothing too serious, we're told, and we hope not, and we send our love and prayers to this most remarkable lady of 70 years of service in her Platinum Jubilee year. But of course, a lot of people were rather dismayed when she decided to miss the Commonwealth ceremony at Westminster Abbey. It's one of those things that is forever in her diary, you know, and she really does want to attend. Of course, this year, she was represented by His Royal Highness, Prince Charles, alongside other senior members, including Catherine and William. And of course, our gracious Majesty the Queen sent this wonderful message basically stating that she still is dedicating her life to service as she promised way back in 1947. What a lady. But more importantly now, there's a media speculation over here as to whether she's going to retire, whether she will be retired, all of that sort of stuff. Now, I can tell you first, an exclusive here on the show, my very good senior royal source was telling me that they were recently akin to a conversation with our gracious Majesty the Queen, who was in very jovial spirits, and basically said, I'm not going anywhere. They can't make me. Now, she is obviously very, how shall we put it nicely, suffering from mobility issues. But what I like about our gracious Majesty the Queen is she's as sharp as ever, able to deal with all the problems that have put her way. And as she rightly states, she remains the monarch. Now, I have to also point out that His Royal Highness Prince Charles is very much behind, of course, his mother, naturally so, as are other senior members of the monarchy. But it's the media over here in the UK, the mainstream media, that are trying to stir up the fact that our gracious Majesty the Queen, after 70 years on the throne, may simply now not be up for the job. A few lack of mobilities does not mean, of course, that you simply cannot partake in a full and enriched life, as I'm sure many of us out here watching this show today fully realise. It's what you feel in your brain and how you feel, of course, actively in your mind as to whether you can continue. And we can report that our gracious Majesty the Queen is simply going nowhere. She will be attending some events for the Platinum Jubilee, but perhaps not as many as we had hoped and wished for. And it's looking good for the memorial service of her late husband, His Royal Highness Prince Philip. So let's all wish, hope and pray that she's able at least to make that, well, very historical event. And I think if there's anybody that could get our reigning monarch back and up on her feet, it would be the call of her late husband, Prince Philip. 3 cheers to that. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.